UX teams are often seen as the main contact between the organization and the customer. That's a lot of responsibility, but perhaps there are ways to obtain some user research data without having to do all the work yourself. So let me ask you a few important questions. Do you know if there are other user research departments in your organization? Do you have relationships with those potential groups? Do you know if anyone is the single point of contact for all the user research conducted in your organization? These are important questions, and the reason I ask them is because there are huge advantages to identifying and developing reciprocal relationships with other research groups in your company. These other groups might focus on things like analytics, SEO, or customer service. So let's discuss some of those advantages of partnering with these other groups. The obvious advantage is that you are able to get more research data with less work on your part. This data can inform designs, complete a more holistic picture of your user. It might even help you create personas, round out knowledge of fringe user groups, complement your qualitative data with quantitative data, provide behavioral or attitudinal data points. The list goes on and on. And so the way that I engage with other research groups is that I share my data with them and ask if I can view the data that they collect. When I engage in research, I will contact the groups in my organization and see if I can pursue any data that they need. And hopefully they will do the same for me. As an example, if I include questions in a user interview that say the customer service department would find helpful, I will certainly try to do that. And conversely, if a group like marketing is conducting surveys, I will ask if I can get a few UX-related questions included in their survey. This becomes a valuable reciprocal relationship. And of course, we reinforce the value of these relationships through recognition of these other research teams in our meetings and our reports. Now, the benefits of sharing research data across other groups include things like improved relationships with other research groups, an increased understanding of UX research by the other groups in our organization. And this increased understanding expedites a cultural change in our organizations to value research. A final powerful recommendation is for UX to be the one group in your organization that consolidates all the user research from all the other groups. Now, most organizations do not have a single point of contact for all user data. So if you can be that person, you will quickly become associated as the main resource for all user information. And this is an extremely powerful concept.